Hello, friends. We're back in Rising World, and look! It is snowing. Have you seen this before? I saw this once in my single player world, and this is the first time I've seen it here in Medieval Realms. It is beautiful. I am so excited to see this. And it seems to be getting deep. Now, we've had more than enough of this in the real world, in my real world, and I'm ready for it to stop. But in game, I'm very excited because it's not even cold. This is so exciting. Look and listen. And there are my footprints. Is this not beautiful? Now, for some reason, it is not accumulating here or there. So I guess it can't accumulate on constructions? I'm not sure. Perhaps. It would be cool if it could. But let's just look at the beauty. I love it. In fact, I'm going to say hello to my compatriots here. Wow. It is accumulating on the trees and the ground. So anything that isn't a construction, I guess. I'm loving it. It is so beautiful. Wow. Now, it is also not accumulating in the water. The water is not freezing. That would be a very cool effect. But it is doing something interesting down here, where you can see where the snow does not accumulate where the rocks are near vertical, which is really cool. But it is sort of going below the water line, which is maybe not accurate. But it looks kind of cool, though. Now, if this suddenly froze, then I'd be impressed. I mean, I'm already impressed. The interesting thing is the closer I get, and this is something that Hurricane pointed out to me, that the FPS is really affected by all of these trees. I have hundreds of trees back here. And the closer I get to them, the worse my FPS gets. So one of the things I will be doing when the snow stops is to cut down a lot of these trees. I do not need so many trees. But as you can see, things have happened at the tavern. And I think I will, well, I'm not sure how long this snow is going to last. It is nighttime. And I was thinking about, oh, yeah, it's snowing in here because I don't have my roof on yet. It's quite beautiful. I really wasn't ready to turn on the recording, but when I saw this, I just had to. I had to share. It's so pretty. I'm just blown away by how pretty it is. And I have just put my lunch in the microwave, so I am going to go and grab it, and you can sit and watch the snow for a few seconds while I go do that. And then I shall return and get busy. I'm back. It's still snowing, I see. So I thought I would try to get at least this video up, maybe one more before I leave on my vacation. But when you see this, I will already be gone. And it remains to be seen whether or not I'll be able to do any playing or recording while I'm gone. I might, because it's my vacation and I get to do what I want. If I have internet. The question is internet. Will I have internet? I don't know yet. I mean, I have a hotspot, but I haven't tried to do any kind of gaming or anything like that on it. And that would not be a great use of my data anyway. My cellular data might be too slow. I mean, yeah, that might not be doable, but we'll see. Now, I wonder, we do have one other person on besides me. I'm going to see if that person is willing to sleep. Whoops. And it's daytime. Let's see what the snow looks like in the daytime. It looks very beautiful. Will our garden survive the snow? Let's go look. Sorry, I am eating lunch while I do this. Oh my. Think the tomatoes will be okay? Well, we got some. And look. We have corn. I have replanted the corn several times, and finally it worked. We have corn. I am not going to take any more chances with my corn, and I'm going to leave most of it all planted here and just harvest it as I need to. I'm so happy to have corn finally. And the potatoes are growing. Well, some of them. Some of them I do need to replant still. But it seems like you just have to keep replanting and replanting until everything grows. The snow is getting pretty thick. See, it's not accumulating on the wall or the stumps either. It seems like it should at least fall on the stumps. But it is so cool. I'm very excited about this. So I'm curious to know, what does a tree look like when it falls if it has snow all over it? Should we go find out? If a tree falls in the forest and it has snow on it, what happens? Let's find out. Yeah, let's find out. I know I have an axe on me. Let's do it. I just love that you have footprints and everything. Okay. Tree. Well, I guess it looks the same as always. Maybe. But see how the FPS really suffers when we come down here. Okay, well, I mean, it's just coated in snow. It doesn't fall off or anything. It would be cool if that was an animation that could happen. Snow falling off the trees. Now, I have seen it melt. It does that rather rapidly. But no snow falling off trees. And as I recall, it melted but didn't leave puddles. But we'll see. I don't think this is going to last forever. So you see I put my fireplaces together. Let's light them all up because it's cold. Yes, we have a fireplace in the owner's suite because this is the owner's suite. He has windows and walls now and a fireplace. And up here will be the guest accommodations. They also have a fireplace. So now they're all going. We don't have windows and walls finished here. Or a ceiling. But we will. That may be the next thing I do is button this all up. It just keeps coming. Wow. I'm pretty excited about this. Look, it's just so pretty. Mm-hmm. So we have walls and windows here also. We still need to do the interior walls, figure out how that all works up here. And, you know, one thing I could do is start putting a roof on this. I could put the ceiling in first and then do the roof after. Because as you recall, I did ask for opinions, and I don't think that that particular video has gotten viewed yet, but it will. When I say yet, I mean now. Real time. By the time you see this, it will have been viewed, and you will have given me your opinions on which roofing material to choose. But in the meantime, I can use my plaster on the inside and then put the roofing material on the outside. In fact, let me try. Oh, you see, I did mention, I think in an earlier video, that I was going to change the roof line for the back, and I did do that so that this third floor could have windows. And indeed it does have windows, at least on the back side. I'm going to do something on the front side too with some gables, not the same kind as I've done here, so that there will be some light coming in on the front side as well. Especially since this is south, so it will get more direct light. And I love that the light in the game is directional. It does, the shadows and the sun follow across the sky the way they should. We'll just enjoy this interesting view of the sun coming. I mean, not the sun, but the snow coming down into the building because we have no roof. It just looks so pretty. Kind of makes you feel cold. And so far, no update yet. This is being recorded on Groundhog Day. Maybe the snow is in honor of Groundhog Day, letting us know that we're not done with winter yet. Great. Except for those of you in Australia who run and hide. Is it hot down there? I have heard that it is. I have a friend that lives down there, and he says it's quite warm. Wow. Excuse me. I just burped. Okay. So let's go over here and let's just not throw up, but put up a piece of plaster on the inside of these beams, and let's see how that looks on the inside. And then that will do for our temporary roofing before I get up there on the top and do the regular roofing. So let's see. I want to hit P, and that makes it flat. It is 25 thick, which is fine. I'm going to keep it to the inside of the beams, so that should work. And let's I bought myself a new Windows keyboard, by the way, so that I should be able to see and use the default key commands with y'all, with the rest of ya. Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Should we make this bigger? Yeah, let's make it bigger. No, not that way. I want to keep it 25 and okay, so that should still work. Now the question there is it in the right spot? It looks like it is. So that brings it down a little bit. That would probably be okay. So let's hit Control and look around at this. Oh, well, I don't want it to do that. So nope. Have to find the right key. And I bet I made it too short. Whoops. I'm not used to the keyboard yet. Okay, that does not look too short. That looks fine. Oh, that looks very pretty. I like it. Now, it is going to have plaster on the ceilings here. I'm not sure that I'm going to do that down below. I'm thinking I might keep the wood down below for the ceiling. And if I have the time, I might even do some decorative wood molding on the underside of the floor to make it look like kind of a fancy wood paneled ceiling. And that my dog is entertaining you again. I'm going to try to keep this video short. So I will try to keep my eye on the clock. And now he's singing. It looks like it's below, doesn't it? It looks like it's below. No, this one does not. Oh, it might be sitting too high. How can I get up there to check that? Well, I can use the old block method. Let's do that. Let's put one there. And one right there. And one right there. And let's climb up there. Yeah, it's sitting too high. Darn. Okay, well, let's take that out and do it again. Okay, 3. So if we do that, and page it up a little bit, so right about there, And then let's check to see. It doesn't look like it's all the way over. In fact, it doesn't look like it's, yeah, it's not as wide as it should be, or as thick. Okay. Let's go with 2 for thickness, 0.2, and let's go with oh, that's right, I didn't want it to be totally long. But I am thinking that that is not placed correctly. Oh, it has stopped. And the sun is out. Now you're going to see it start to melt, and I'm going to finish this up quickly. I like that. Let's jump down and see where that's at. Is it all the way to the sides? Why is it going up and down when it should be going side to side? Why is it not moving? It's only going up and down. I'm hitting the arrow keys, so it should be moving side to side, which is strange. Something's keeping it from doing that. Okay, I'm going to get it positioned right there. And page up. Let's page back down and position it right there. And let me check it over here. Oops. Looks like it's good, but I don't want it that low. So let's push it up a little bit. So right about there. Let me check it again because I'm not sure that's perfect. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Okay, good enough for right now. What I am going to do is run outside and see if the snow starts to melt, because that's something you should see. Stairs. Over here. It's taking me a while to get used to where I put these. There she is. There's the snow. Should we go for a walk in the forest? Let's do that. See, the grass is starting to show up now. So this is what it does when it melts. Let me get that thing out of my hand. There we go. So before, the grass was covered with the snow. When it was snowing and it was all building up, the grass was covered. So it's looking like it's melting. It's starting to melt now. Let's see what it's doing on the garden. Nothing yet here. Not melting yet here. But it is going to melt, and you'll see it. See that snow wasn't or that grass wasn't showing before. I know everyone is very impatiently awaiting. Look, isn't that pretty? It's starting to come off of the trees. It's halfway off the trees now. Everybody's very impatiently awaiting the update that will have some animals in it, we're told, which is supposed to come in February, according to something that Red actually did say on the forum. Actually, it was on the Steam discussion page that I saw that. So he does say it will be this month, and I know everyone is waiting. Some people are just not playing right now. I think anticipating the excitement to come. I love this. Look at how it's like just on the top of the log now. So pretty. So we're going to walk this way and just enjoy the winter wonderland. Look, there's another lake down there, a small one. I did see a fire over here, a campfire, but I never saw anything being built. So I don't know if anyone has moved in and started anything down here or not. Well, maybe. This looks different. Let's go see. Those two things, they could be rocks. Yeah, they could be rocks. No, those look like, no, that's a log. I just thought maybe that was a construction, but I guess not. Because it wouldn't have snow on it. But isn't this pretty? This is a little hidden lake. And it's a small one. I love it. Maybe I'll build a cabin down here, even though it's not my property. I'll build a little cabin right here, or some other cove. So pretty. I'm imagining Red going out and in the snow and with a microphone and recording his footsteps. He probably didn't. He probably got these footsteps off of some sound effects site, but I'm imagining that that's what he did, because that would be funny. Look at how the snow sparkles in the snow, in the sun. I didn't see that before. It sparkles like real snow. This looks like so much of where I am right now. I mean, I don't live in the forest anymore, but the snow and the trees. I'm in Colorado, and we have been having quite the winter. My neighbor, Hurricane, lives over this way. There the snow is starting to melt off the grass. We'll soon see it turn back to summer. It happens rather quickly. I'm hoping that we'll have, when it does snow, we'll have seasons, like we'll have some autumn type vegetation. Well, I guess that would be before snow, and then after snow, we should have kind of bare ground. This is Hurricane's place. He's also going to build a village, he says. I mean, he's got a tavern. He's got a house, I guess, up there, and he's got a smithy and a tavern, and he's starting on some other houses down there. And he's got his garden, some trees that he's planted. He's got a good start going. He's got more built than I do. He doesn't take the slow approach like I do. I'm very slow. So, see what's happening? Isn't this cool? That happened just while we were walking over here. I did have to turn down my view distance. There are mountains over there, but I had to turn it down because my computer could not cope. Well, now it's sounding a little different, isn't it? It's starting to sound like just grass. Well, I hope you were excited to see the snow. I sure was, and I couldn't wait to turn on the recording and let you all see it. I don't know that too many people have seen it because I've only seen it one other time, and that was in a single player world, and it was just recently. And I just had the feeling because that something had changed because when I started up, it gave me the option to set the starting mode as permanently new version, and I don't think that happened. That was an option before. So I'm kind of thinking that Red has made a tiny little update and didn't tell us about it. Or maybe this was just a bug fix. And you know, the gardening started working recently too. So I'm kind of thinking, and I don't know, but I'm kind of thinking that he did something. So it's still got some snow, I think. Doesn't it look like it still has a little bit of snow? But it's melting off. And it's doing it in a fairly realistic way. I mean, the ground does melt sooner if it's warm. And then it comes off of the plants. There's the garden. Everything survived? Are y'all okay? Oh, look, there's little bits of snow in between the rows. That is so cute. My tomatoes are fine. Everything else looks a little frosty, but those should be better very shortly. Yes, it is looking better. Oh, look. The leaves are drying out as we speak. I'll let you just watch the snow melt. And it's almost gone. Trees look back to normal. And we're back in the regular rising world now. Snow is gone. It was magical though, wasn't it? Magical. Okay. Well, thank you for coming along. This will probably be my last recording before I leave for vacation. And I will report from vacation if I can. But meanwhile, enjoy. Bye-bye.